Tommy Robinson has called out Keir Starmer in a recent rant today and has asked all British nationals to attend a peaceful protest on October 26th. This is to stand up against this horrible Labour government in the backlash of suppressing free speech. Let's have a listen to what Tommy has said. But first, hit the like and subscribe button and join our fast-growing community. So as stated, Tommy Robinson has blasted Keir Starmer in a recent video on X, calling him out about all of the ongoings and failings that are currently going on in this country. He has asked for British patriots to join him on the 26th of October. Let's have a listen.
To silence you, to intimidate you, and to scare you, okay? Locking people up for words on Facebook, live streaming it, videoing it, pumping those videos using their globalist corporate media around the world into your lounges to scare you to think you have no rights. Even if you do have rights, you're too scared to exercise them. If we allow this to happen, I've sat and watched it, okay? I've sat and watched it all thinking, what do we do next? What do we do here? We have no choice, any of us, but to come out in our tens and hundreds of thousands outside 10 Downing Street to Keir Starmer to send him a message. You will not intimidate us into silence. Now, some people understand. I can see people saying we're all going to get mass arrested. No. What happened during the riots was not legitimate, organised, legal and lawful protests. What we organise each time is legal, lawful protests. We cooperate, we liaise with the Metropolitan Police Force every time to make sure you have a safe environment. Now, we have protected rights that they cannot take, yeah? If done properly. We will do it properly, okay? So come along, don't be scared. And even if you are scared, yeah? I'm scared. I'm scared of what faces for me, yeah? And courage is not about not being scared. It's about being scared and still doing the right thing. That's what it's about, okay? So you have to join us on the 26th of October. We have to send a message that your tyranny, that your attempt to bully, what do you do with a bully? You stand up to him, you don't run from him. What's the message to your kids with a bully, yeah? Do not back down to a bully or they continue. So we must confront that bully in a peaceful, legitimate way. Outside 10 Downing Street, we have a fabulous film coming, okay? A fabulous documentary, The Truth About the Riots. The whole world is going to know why the British public are angry, okay? Keir Starmer wants to pretend it's just this big far-right movement. We're going to show the world why you're angry. We're going to link it to the migrants and their crime wave of throughout our great, beautiful nation. English women being targeted in every single town and city. I'm going to prove it to you, okay? So I'm asking you is, this is the most important day. If you're scared, I get it, yeah? We have rights. If we allow them, it's like January 6th in the United States. What they've attempted to do over the last month is scare you into even speaking. Scare you into coming out on the streets. We have to, they're going to watch what happens on the 26th of October. We need them sitting there thinking, that didn't work. No, it didn't work. We got more friends and we come back stronger, okay? And we will also show and humiliate them in our behaviour, yeah? They wanted to deem us as thugs, as hooligans, as knuckle draggers. We are the British public, whether you like it or not, Keir, okay? We're the British public. And we're not going to be silent, as we keep telling you. We want our country back from communist, tyrannical like you.
As much as Starmer wants it to be a dictatorship, it was always going to be hard to pull it off. Following the news last week over Starmer's decision to cut the winter fuel allowance, it seems Labour MPs are set to revolt and turn their back on this decision. Keir Starmer has been dealt a harsh blow, as research conducted by Labour has shockingly revealed that almost 4,000 pensioners could die if winter fuel payments are cut. The analysis warned Conservative proposals to axe the allowance for 10 million elderly Britons in 2017 would increase excess deaths by 3,850. Labour's research, which was published when Sir Keir Starmer was serving as Jeremy Corbyn's shadow Brexit secretary, also labelled Theresa May's proposal the single biggest attack on pensioners in a generation in our country. The research said, since the introduction of the winter fuel payment by Labour in 1997, allowing for significant variation in winter weather, deaths among the elderly have fallen from around 34,000 to 24,000. However, backbench Labour MPs will now look to mount a rebellion against Starmer himself as the Prime Minister looks to force through his deeply unpopular plan to means test the energy bill subsidy. Starmer initially hoped to avoid a Commons cabal scrutinising his proposal by introducing the cuts through secondary legislation, but was forced to hold a vote after pressure from the Tories. The Prime Minister stressed he is now glad a vote is going ahead, adding, "I think it's very important for Parliament to speak on this. This is really tough, and I do get that it's tough. It's not easy, and no Prime Minister wants to take a decision like this. But the winter fuel payments are now to be targeted. They were untargeted before, and I think everybody thought that wasn't a particularly good system, so it needed to be targeted." Former Shadow Chancellor John McDonnell appeared to voice concern about deaths this winter. McDonnell, who spoke out against the winter fuel cuts back in 2017, said, "I remain in hope ministers will come forward with an alternative to protect my constituents, who will suffer badly from this change of policy. If not, I can't, in all conscience, do anything else but vote against." However, McDonnell's criticism comes after he and 6 other Labour MPs lost the whip for supporting an SNP motion to scrap the 2-child benefit cap. Current Labour MPs have also warned the Prime Minister against pursuing the policy. An MP told the Daily Mail, "This is blatant hypocrisy. All those now reversing Gordon Brown's winter fuel allowance were Labour MPs when we fought against Theresa May's government's plans to scrap it in 2017. Times change, but the basic ethos and political principles of the largest parties should not be quite as interchangeable." York Central MP Rachel Maskell added, "My concern is that an NHS under extreme pressure will experience even more pressure if people who are fuel poor are ending up there because they can't heat their homes. Labour has got to find a solution to assure people they can get through this winter." Despite Labour's own 2017 research, a government spokesman claimed Whitehall was not able to recognise those figures. He said, "We are committed to supporting pensioners through the triple lock, which means that over 12 million pensioners will see their state pensions increase by almost £1,000 over the next 5 years. Given the dire state of the public finances we have inherited, it's right that we target support to those who need it most. Over 1 million pensioners will continue to receive the winter fuel payment, while many others will also benefit from the £150 warm home discount from October." What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. I also want to thank you all for the ongoing support on this channel. We are aiming for 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year as we push on to show you everything the mainstream media covers up. So, if you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.